Hi guys! Okay, so this is our first recipe episode and we're going to be making bread. Just a normal bread you can use from anything, from dipping to sandwiches.
A lot of people are afraid of making bread because it's so complicated, but we're going to show you how.
So the ingredients you're going to need are 1/4 ounce packet of active dry yeast, 1 teaspoon sugar, 1.5 cups water, 4 to 4.5 cups unbleached all-purpose flour, and finally 2.5 teaspoons salt.
In a large bowl, sprinkle yeast and sugar over warm water and let stand until foamy, about 5 minutes.
Using a wooden spoon, mix in the flour and salt until you form a solid dough. It already smells like bread.
Transfer the dough to a lightly floured surface and with lightly floured hands knead for 8 minutes.
Homemade bread always reminds me of growing up in Southern California. I would wake up every Sunday morning to the smell of fresh bread and it was delicious. Do you have any memories that bread reminds you of?
It reminds me of like sandwiches, like when I was a kid, like we'd have a lot of like turkey sandwiches and peanut butter sandwiches.
People are always talking about how bread is bad for you, but if it's homemade, honestly, it's pretty much like, you know, all the ingredients help, you know. So now that we have the kneaded dough, we just add it to a lightly oiled bowl and let it sit for half an hour up to an hour. Just make sure you cover the bowl with plastic wrap. So right now I'm just coating it in oil. You want to go light coating of oil on it. So it's been about an hour and a half, and as you can see, the dough has risen a significant amount. This feels so good. So you need to form the dough diagonally on the pan, which should be lightly greased.
I'm now going to cut the slits so that it looks like the baguettes in the store.
You're going to want to preheat the oven to somewhere between 475 to 500 degrees, depending on your oven heat. We did 485 because our oven runs a little bit hot before.
The oven's preheated and it's time to put it in, and Mary's gonna do it.
I'm going to put it in the oven at 485 for 30 minutes, but I'll check on it periodically. The moment of truth, the bread is ready. Let's see how it turned out, guys. Oh, yay.
There it is.
Oh my god, look at it.
Our bread is done.
We like to go super French with our bread and enjoy our baguette with wine and cheese. If you have any questions about our bread recipe, leave them in the comments, and we hope that you venture out and make your own bread. If you do, let us know in the comments how it turns out.
Thanks, guys.